Well, hey there, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Ink and Whimsy, and another fun memory planning Monday. I'm Laura Daniels, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. And hopefully you're inspired as much as I get inspired, because I'm always so surprised by the end of this video as to what my weeks actually look like. I love sifting through my current stash just to find the right paper, the right ephemera, the right stickers and washi tape to document my week and to bring it all together to tell not only my story but my family's story. So if you're interested in seeing how this comes together, go grab your favorite cup of coffee and come on back and we'll get started. Alrighty, here we are. I wanted to give you a quick peek into last week and how that all came together. Be sure to look at my Stop the Blur playlist and you can see my thought process in bringing this together. And we are going to focus right now on March 27th through April 2nd. I'm going to move this out of the way and I'm going to show you what I have to work with. So here are my photos, and what's ironic is the majority of the photos are focusing on the adventures that everyone else in my family is going on, except for me. But I love documenting it just as much as if it were me on the trips, because when I look back through my week, I get to live that part of the memory, what they were doing, because we always share a lot of texts and photos, and I'm sure you do with your family. So here, my daughter Lauren and my son-in-law Chris went to Savage Gulf State National Area up in Tennessee, and then my brother and his wife, who are up in New England, drove to the Cape. So I'm going to be documenting these stories. I do have one little photo of me that's going to go in there somewhere. And you can tell with these photos, they are blues, browns, and greens. So I have broken into a Cocoa Daisy kit that I have had for quite a while that I never used. I'm sure many of you can relate to that yourselves. And this is actually a fall kit, but look at these colors. Look at the different shades of blues, greens, grays, yellows, and now look when I hold this up to it. That is just going to look beautiful together. Look at this. It's got to be a sunrise. Look how beautiful. So I've broken into a fall kit. These are some of those rub-on stickers, and I love this coffee mug where it says, "Take it easy, good things, thankful for all the things." So this doesn't need to be used just in the fall. These sayings are still appropriate. Now I'm probably not going to put the leaves. It has a piece of vellum. Y'all know I love my vellum. Do you see the beautiful gold reflections on that? It has these, I don't even know what these are called. Dots. But they have a glitter to them that I think are so pretty. The blues, the grays, the greens, every single color that's in my photos. So I have taken some of the, now this is what little ephemera came into, but the cards are always perfect. Here it has the days of the week. I may be able to use that. I always like to have a set of alpha stickers to be able to use to either document a title of a day, a place where we are actually going, an event that's taking place. And then I have a few Heidi Swapp pieces. I love this right here to either put photos on the very back, or look, it opens it up. Is that not cool? So you slide it in and out. You can open it up. You could have small photos here and journaling right there. She also included, now these come in her monthly kit, and you can subscribe to the monthly kit as well as subscribe to Heidi Swapp's class, where she gives you tips and tricks once a month, and the classes are phenomenal. I have a few stamps I'm thinking of using. This is a Heidi Swapp stamp. What's on the back? Ooh, that definitely won't work. What's on the back of this? Here we go. Maybe you can see that a little better. And then I have this, and you know what? I cannot remember who made this stamp. It does look like a Heidi Swapp. Could be, maybe not. And then here's the Cocoa Daisy stamp set that came with this kit, and Living the Mug Life. And look at this photo I have that my daughter took. There's a coffee mug right there. There's, it seems like a Folgers moment. You're sitting on the porch overlooking a beautiful scene, and there's my son-in-law in the background. So I thought that was just perfect for a coffee mug. Here's some ephemera. Now granted, a lot of this looks like it's more fall than anything, but I think I can still work around it. I love these colors in here. Look at this blue, that is perfect. The green says November, it won't work. However, you can always use the top half and cover the bottom half, and look at the happiness. So I'm excited, don't know what's going to happen. I could even put an owl in there. And then I have these distressed oxide inks. I have Stormy Sky, Pumice Stone, and Shabby Shutters. All right, my friends, that's it. If you are, oh, wait a minute. Look at these washi tapes. This is a Linus Potts. Do you see how it looks like hanging light bulbs? I thought the colors went perfect for this. I always love a little bit of this washi. It adds a lot of texture. This came in this Cocoa Daisy kit. And you know, here we are documenting the week. So I love using washi tape that has that calendar feel to it. And then these two colors right here. I can't tell you where I got all this washi. This looks like it could be an Erin Condren, you know. All right. So if you're interested in seeing the magic and how it all comes together, and to have me go over the week as soon as I get back, stick around. I'll be back in literally a YouTube second. All right, so I wanted to do a part 1, and this is going to be my thought process and how I want to use all this. And then the part B is, well, here's a surprise, because it's not going to look anything like my original plans. But that's the way it goes. All right, so remember this, it had the days of the week. I want to take each day of the week and put a sticker on here. I think the colors will go great with my photos. I want to use these inks, and I'm thinking I'm going to use Shabby Shutters on this side to bring out the green over here, and the Distressed Oxide Stormy Sky over on here. I'm going to put some, you know, just some background stamping to add some color, maybe down in the bottom and right here on the edge, and toss in a little bit of this Pumice Stone. The washi tape, I am just going to use that as it plays out once I get all the photos down. Now, the key is always figuring out where I'm going to put my actual photos and where I'm going to put my titles. Because remember, I told you I love to either, you know, alpha sticker where they're at or a special event that's taking place. Another thing that I do not do, see, most of the photos all take place right here. I just want to capture the entire week. So when I look at this, I'll know what happened that week. I'm going to be able to relive the memories. And I also use these little stickies where I write journaling, because I want to make sure I leave it open so that I can actually journal. Now, these photos right here were kind of oblong. My daughter had posted them on Facebook. I'm thinking that would be fun right there. And then perhaps do some journaling down here. And remember, I'm going to have my background stamping, and perhaps I can put the title right there. And then, oh gosh, I would love to go here and just see the water, that green. It's absolutely stunning. So I had this set of photos, right? So I'm thinking of making a tip in, putting these back to back, and having this right underneath. So it's going to lift up. I think I'll put a tab right here, and you flip it over, and there you go. Now, let's see. I have my brother and my sister-in-law Donna going to see my aunt and uncle, and I'm thinking, well, you know, I could do this one over here, flip it open like that, and have that title underneath there. So they're kind of just like that. And put some journaling up here. Wait a minute now. I don't like having it straight across, so I'm going to hold off on that. Let me see. This, remember I was showing you this, how it opens up? Well, I have these two photos of me when I went to breakfast at IHOP, and I sent a photo to my mom because I just, you know, I'm just so proud of her. She's been through a lot this past year, and she goes out to breakfast by herself. And if she can do it at 84, I can certainly do it at 61. So I wanted to document that. So I need to find a place for this. That could go right there. And then my brother and his beautiful wife Donna went to the beach, and I don't want it like that, do I? So I could, wait a minute now, maybe like this, and have this right here, and then have the photos, and have journaling. Now look, I have this entire area to journal, and then Lauren and Chris had 2 more photos, so I could put those like that. That actually looks good. All right, now I have my vellum. I think I'm going to put that right there. I just love seeing it, the photos peek from underneath. Maybe I'll detail something on the side there. And then this would make a perfect pocket. Not necessarily this. I want to bring out some of these colors so I could always have a journaling card that I pull out, which could be one of those by Heidi Swapp. So I am going to see how I can bring all of this together, and I'll be right back. You'll be as surprised as me. Well, here I am back in my YouTube 1-second pause as I just worked to put all this together. Are you as surprised as I am by how this came out? And again, I didn't exactly do everything I thought I might do, but I love the way it turned out. The vellum right here, I tore it along the edge. I really think that adds a lot of dimension. And then the part of it was left right here, I tore it and I put it along the bottom of the page. I made a couple of tip-ins right here. And I put, this came in the ephemera, and I stuck it back and behind the photo and the top of the tag there. And then I added another tip in here. With these 3 photos, as I said, I laid them down. I took a stamp and I did this texture along each side. I kind of drew the twirly string, and then the ephemera came with some dots. I decided to put those up at the top. And then down here on the right, I used the Heidi Swapp pocket, and I like to keep the top piece not tucked in. And when you pull it out, it shows the 2 separate photos of me going to IHOP and then writing a note to my mom, just how proud I am of her. So I like the way the whole week came together. What do you think? I used my titles here, the tree house, and then I put the cape here. I just realized what I did. It's supposed to be Treehouse Cabin, and this is the Cape. It's not Treehouse Cape. So anyways, I will fix that as soon as I go off air. I love how I brought all the colors together, and even though I used a kit that has to do with the fall and the season of fall and autumn, I think the colors just really brought out the colors that were in the photo. So I'm very happy with it. I love how I had plenty of room for journaling, and even though I'm really not in a single photo, it tells the story of my family. So that's a wrap, my friends. I hope you enjoyed our time together. Please take a quick sec and just give it a thumbs up so that it shows YouTube that you're enjoying my channel. I truly appreciate your support. Thanks for sticking around as I learn and grow with these weekly spreads. I enjoy our time together each week. And oh, be sure to check out the Stop the Blur playlist to watch all the past memory planning videos. And in the comments below, tell me if you find you have some weeks where you're telling more the story of others than you are of yourself. Because, you know, every week it's not all about us and all the things we have going on. Sometimes we don't have much going on at all, and then you may struggle with how to fill in the week. So share some of your thoughts on how to do that, and if you've been in this same situation. And until we meet again on Memory Planning Monday, God bless, have an incredible day, and I'll see you next time.